Welcome to Science Store online classes.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Students, welcome back to biology online classes. Today in this session we will discuss about one more worksheet from the chapter sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Okay, so that is worksheet number 2. So the first question, take out your worksheets. First question, a typical angiosperm anther is dash and dash. A typical angiosperm anther is bilobed, 2 lobes, and tetrasporangiate. Each lobe has got 2 sporangia, so bisporangiate, so total 4, tetrasporangiate. Then second one, the innermost wall layer of the anther is nutritive in function because that is the tapetum. Question number 3, the process of formation of microspores from a pollen mother cell is called as microsporogenesis. Microspore mother cell is diploid, so it will undergo meiosis to form haploid microspores. Number 4, the pollen grain represents male gamete, male gametophyte, microsporophyll, microsporangium. It is nothing but the male gametophyte, it is pollen grain. Pollen grain carry the 2 male gametes. Microsporophyll is the structure which bears the microspores. It is a group of structures, microsporophyll, to form a compact structure called as the cone or stobulus. Usually in case of pteridophytes and gymnosperms. Microsporangium means the fruiting body which produces the microspores. Question number 5. What is megasporogenesis? Formation of megaspores from megaspore mother cell by meiosis, that is called as megasporogenesis. Megagametogenesis means formation of gametes. Micro, that is female gamete. Microgametogenesis means production of male gametes. Okay. Then question number 5, the most resistant organic material known which make up the outermost layer of the pollen wall, what is that? Sporopollenin. So sporopollenin contains long chain fatty acids, carotenoids, correct, and phenolic compounds. Pectin is the carbohydrate present, cellulose is also carbohydrate, lignin, all complex polysaccharides. Okay, so lignin, cellulose, pectin, these are all present in the cell walls of different plants. Next, choose the correct option with respect to the function of the germ pore. It allows the growth of pollen tube. Yes, germ pore helps for allowing the growth of the pollen tube. Okay, in the pollen grain there is a germ pore in the intine region. Okay, so if you see the structure of a pollen grain, a typical structure of a pollen grain, it has got the germ pore. The exine, so not intine, the exine of the pollen grain has a structure called as germ pore where the chemical sporopollenin is absent. Then question number 7, the thin and continuous wall layer of the pollen is the intine, that is the inner layer. Exine is the outer layer, germ pore is the region from which the pollen tube arises, germ pore is the region in the exine. Endothecium means epidermis, Then next layer is endothecium. This is the layer of a microsporangium. Then the two-celled stage of the mature pollen grain consists one vegetative cell and one generative cell. Direct answer. Then in 40% of the angiosperms, the pollen grains are shed at 3-cell stage. At 3-cell stage, pollen grains is liberated in 40% of the angiosperms. So 3-cell stage is a mature male gametophyte. So it contains vegetative cell and 2 generative cell. So 3-stage means it contains vegetative cell and generative cell. The generative cell divides mitotically to give rise to 2 male gametes. So 2 generative cell and single vegetative cell. Next, coming to question number 10. Pollen allergy is caused by the pollens of Parthenium. It is a weed, Caligida. It causes the pollen allergy. Then number 11. The pollen viability period of rice and pea respectively is, the viability period of pollen is 30 minutes and several months. That is the right option. First option. Integumented megasporangium is which one? Ovule. Ovule is surrounded by the integument, not the pollen sac, neither the pollen grain or embryo sac. The nutritive tissue present in the ovule is called nucellus. Funicle is the stalk of the ovule. Embryo is the result of fertilization. Integuments are the coverings of the ovule. Then the number of embryo sac in an ovule is generally how many embryo sac? Usually only one. Option 1. The role of the triple fusion in angiosperms is to produce primary endosperm nucleus or PEN. Next, question number 16. The ploidy levels of nucellus and the female gametophyte respectively is, what is the ploidy of nucellus? It is 2n. Ploidy of female gametophyte, it is n. Option 3. Number 17. The number of nuclei in a mature embryo sac are, how many nuclei in a mature embryo sac? At maturity, the embryo sac in angiosperms, it is 8-celled and 7-celled and 8 nucleated. 3 antipodal cells, 1 central cell, 2 synergids and 1 egg cell. 2 polar nuclei, then 3 antipodals, then 3 synergids, 1 the central nucleus and 1 is the egg nucleus. Next, coming to question number 18. The largest cell of the mature embryo sac is nothing but the central cell. So number 19. The structures which guide the pollen tube into the synergid is filiform apparatus. Filiform apparatus. Now, see the other options also. What is the meaning of the other options? Tell me. See here, antipodals are there. Antipodals that later it will degenerate, isn't it? It will form at the region of chalazal end. Germ pore is the region that is in the exine through which the pollen tube will grow, carrying 2 male gametes. Aril, what is aril? An extra seed covering, that is called as aril. What is aril? An extra seed covering, it is called as aril. Typically it is colored, hairy and feathery. Typically it is colored, hairy and feathery. Okay. That is extra integument present in the seed, that is called as aril. Write down there, aril. Okay. So for example, a red colored fleshy cup around U seed A red colored cup, a red colored cup around the seed of U plant, U seed. So this is the red colored cup which is fleshy, juicy. That is called as the aerial. Okay, next question number 20. Geitonogamy is genetically autogamous. Auto means self. Autogamous. Genetically it is autogamous because here the plant is bisexual or monoecious. Male as well as the female flowers are present on the same plant. So genetically it is autogamous. Geitonogamy include pollination between genetically similar anther and stigma. Because both anther and stigma, they are present on the same plant. Male and female part of the same plant. Okay. Allogamy means sexual cells. Allogamy. Okay. Allo, here it is different gametes. You may refer one male flower is present on one plant, another female flower is present on another plant. Next, which of the following plant provides safe place to insect for laying the eggs? That is the tallest flower which gives the space for laying eggs. Option 2, Amorphophallus. Okay, Amorphophallus. Mediterranean orchid is called as Orchis. Mango is not the answer. Sage plant also not answer. Question number 22. Production of seed without fertilization is called parthenocarpy or parthenogenesis or apomixis or apogamy. Already we have studied this. Production of the seed without fertilization is apomixis. Example of water pollinated flowers are Vallisneria, Hydrilla and Zostera. Option 4. Next, question number 24. The central cell after triple fusion becomes the primary endosperm cell. So the central cell which contains two haploid polar nuclei in which the nucleus of male gamete fuse with the triploid primary endosperm cell. Okay. Next, question number 25. Which of the following is not a characteristic feature of insect pollinated flowers? They have fragrance, they have nectars, fall odor, mucilaginous covering on pollen grains. No. Mucilaginous covering on the pollen grains, it is not the characters of insect pollinated flowers. It's mainly seen in water pollinated. Pollen robbers consume pollen or nectar. That is the right option. Option 1. Then dioecious plants here. It prevents autogamy as well as geitonogamy. Option 4. The diploid and triploid product of double fertilization respectively are: diploid is the zygote, results as a formation of syngamy, as a condition of syngamy. Then 3 and triploid is primary endosperm cell or primary endosperm nucleus formed as a result of triple fusion. Next, double endosperm, that is, so the option is option 1. Question number 29. Double endosperm is found in coconut. So it is cellular as well as the nucellar endosperm is present. Cellular as well as the nucellar thin ಬಾವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ coconut ಅಲ್ಲಿ, that is nucellar ಆಯಿತು. Cellular ಅಂದರೆ that is coconut water is there, free nuclear division, that is, so cellular as well as nucellar endosperm, that is seen. Double endosperm is found in coconut. Cellular as well as the nucellular. Next, exalbuminous seeds are of exalbuminous seeds pea, groundnut and beans. Option 3. The single cotyledon in monocot is, it is a scutellum, it is a shield shaped scutellum and it is lateral in position. Then the sheath enclosing the plumule and radicle respectively in monocot seeds are the sheath enclosing plumule, that is coleoptile, and the seed which and the sheath which enclosing the radicle, it is called as coleorhiza, that is option 1. Then question number 33, perispermic seeds are black pepper, Piper nigrum and beet, Beta vulgaris. Option 2. Adventive polyembryony is common in mango. I already explained this. Then, which of the following is the parthenocarpic fruit, seedless fruits? Banana. Fruits formed without the fertilization is called as parthenocarpic fruits. Few more questions I will discuss, then the rest questions I will give you for home assignment. Pollen grains are generally dash in outline, measuring dash micrometers in diameter. Pollen grains usually spherical and measures around 25 to 50 micrometers in diameter. Option 1. The vegetative cell is large, has large irregularly shaped nucleus. That is option 2. So, due to asymmetric spindle formation, we studied in the structure of the pollen grain. Then, question number 3. Cryopreservation means storing the products in liquid nitrogen. Option 1 at minus 196 degree Celsius. Question number 4. Choose the odd one with respect to gynoecium. Gynoecium represents the female reproductive part of the flower, correct. The gynoecium may be syncarpus or apocarpus, fused or free, that is correct. The number of ovules in papaya and mango is 1, wrong. The number of ovules in papaya are many, mango it is 1. The ovules are attached to the placenta, it is correct. So, papaya contain large number of ovules. So, option 3 is the odd one. Next, question number 5. The number of mitotic generations required to form a mature embryo sac in most of the flowering plant, it is 3. First division results in the formation of 2 nuclei, second 4 nuclei and third 8 nuclei. So, megaspore means it contains a single nucleus which undergo 3 mitotic divisions. Question number 6. The types of flowers which always produce seeds even in the absence of pollinators, they are called as clistogamous flowers. These flowers always remains closed. Next, the type of pollination which brings genetically different types of pollen on the stigma, that is called as xenogamy. Okay, that is cross fertilization. Xenogamy takes place in genetically different plants. Question number 8. Feathery stigma and versatile anthers are characteristic of feathery stigma and versatile anther, wind pollinated flowers. What is versatile anther means? You see this is the anther. Okay, this is the stamens and there is a filament, and these stamens are arranged on the filament such as this filament is attached to the central part of the anther. Okay, this is the anther and this is the filament, correct? This entire thing is the stamen. So, this anther is attached to the filament at the center and both the sides it can hang like a seesaw, that is called as versatile. So that in case of wind pollination, the pollen grains are easily carried out through the wind. Then hydrophily is limited to 30 genera which are mostly, hydrophily means pollination through water, limited to 30 genera which are mostly monocots. Then common floral reward provided by the plants to the pollinator are nectar and pollen, option 1. Then pollen pistil interaction is chemically mediated process, dynamic process and genetically controlled process. So, more than one option is correct. Emasculation means prevent self-pollination in a female parent because it is removal of anther. Removal of the anther from the flower in the bud condition. Next, number 13, the cylindrical portion below the level of the cotyledon on embryonal axis is called as hypocotyle. This also I explained. Epicotyle means above the cotyledon level. Radical, which develops into the root system. Plumule, which forms the part of the shoot system. Suitable environmental conditions for seed germination are adequate moisture, light, anaerobic condition, adequate moisture, low temperature, light, adequate moisture, suitable temperature and oxygen. That is option 3. Next, pericarp is dry in case of groundnut and mustard. If you see the outer skin, it is dry. You remove that, isn't it? Groundnut and mustard, it is dry, not guava, mango or mustard. Okay, so they are simple and dry fruits, groundnut, mustard. Mango, orange dry agilla pericarp. Okay, it is somehow fleshy. Mark the incorrect statement. Outer 3 layer of anther wall are protective in function, correct, and helps for dehiscence of the anther. Sporogenous tissue occupies the center of the each microsporangium, that is also correct. Cells of the tapetum and endothelium show increase in DNA content by endomitosis and polyteny. Cells of the endothelium will not show increase in the DNA content, only the tapetum, because tapetum is the one which gives the nourishment. Okay, so right incorrect statement is the statement 3. Next, coming to question number 17, which of the following statement is applicable for all flowering plants? Monocyphons pollen tube. Pollen tube will carry 2 gametes, non-motile and morphologically dissimilar gametes. Presence of pollinium. Okay, so that I will leave for you for the home assignments. So I will discuss around 16 questions plus earlier 35. So in the second worksheet, few questions I will give you for the home assignments. So students, take down all the important points which I have told and which I written on the board. Take down my lecture notes, and thank you for watching the video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.